Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Tom Voyage. Today we're going to be doing a 6-month review on this. It's the Unikaroo pizza oven. So for this 6-month review I've decided to split it into two sections. We've got the pros and the cons. Now I've got 5 main pros that I love about this pizza oven. So number 1 is the simplicity or the ease of use. I mean, when I first bought this 6 months ago, I was quite a novice at making pizzas. I'd only really ever done them on the Kamado before and in the oven at home. So it's very, very easy to set up. There's hardly any parts. Literally that goes in the top here. You put this charcoal basket and the stone inside. And then the doors go on and you're ready to cook. So I bought this pizza oven during the first lockdown and it gave me the chance to really get to know the oven. We cooked with it pretty much 3 or 4 times a week. Because it was so easy to do so, we learned really quickly and our pizza game improved massively in just a few weeks. Okay, so point number 2 is versatility. I find this oven really, really versatile. Now what I mean by that is you can cook on charcoal, you can cook on wood, or you can cook on gas. Now if you are cooking on gas, you'll need this gas attachment. All it is 2 screws. This thing slots right onto the back. Connect this end to your gas canister and you're all set up ready to cook on gas. Now if you are cooking on wood or charcoal, there's a basket that goes inside here to hold the wood and charcoal, and I've got plenty of this wood drying out in the garden, but what I tend to do is get these sort of strips about that size and then cut them about 10 centimeters long, because the basket at the back here is quite small, so you need small chunks to be able to fit them in to burn properly. Now you may ask why you would want to cook on charcoal or wood or gas, and it really comes down to personal preference. I cook on both. I do use this oven for both gas and charcoal and wood, and the main reason comes down to gas for convenience or wood and charcoal for that authentic wood-fired taste. So the third thing that I love about this oven is the cost. Now at the time of filming this video, this oven only costs £299, which for a pizza oven of this quality I think is not a bad price at all. So even competitors of this style oven cost way above £500–600, and if you start to look then into concrete or brick style ovens, you're talking thousands of pounds. Also, it's not just the cost of the oven, it's the cost of the fuel as well. Now because these ovens are so small, they only take a small amount of fuel, which means they heat up quickly and they can cook for ages on a small bit of fuel. Now I've done pizzas many times on the Kamado here. Don't get me wrong, I love the Kamado, I use it a lot, but the problem is when you're cooking pizzas you need a high temperature. It's quite a big oven and you need a lot of fuel to get that temperature up. Now obviously this costs money, but it also takes about an hour for this thing to heat up to temperatures, whereas the Uni here can get up to 500 degrees in 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so point number 4 is for travel. Now as you can see, it's very small in size, which makes it perfect to travel with. Now whether you take this camping or just round to a friend's house, it's very quick and easy to pack down, and it's very portable. Now you can also get this bag with it. Now not only is this a rain cover, but this comes with a handle which makes it a lot easier to carry. Now usually whenever I'm traveling with this oven, I'll always make sure I use it with gas. Now the reason for this is once you've finished cooking and you're packing away, if you have charcoal in there, you've then got to wait for the charcoal to cool down before you can move the oven, because the base here gets really, really hot, just where the stone is. Now if you're cooking on gas, as soon as you've finished cooking, you can turn the gas off, open all the doors, cold air will come through and it cools down a lot faster, meaning that you can pack up and be on your way. See, if I was to take this on a camping trip somewhere, the charcoal basket and the chimney come right out. and they both fit right inside there. Not only is this oven great for travel, but when you're not using it, it's nice and easy to store. See, we have a shelf in the garage that this lives on, and when it's packed down, it hardly takes up any room at all. And finally, and most importantly, is just how much fun this oven is to cook on. We had a lot of fun learning how to make the pizzas and getting everyone involved. It's great if you've got young children, they love to get involved making the pizzas. And especially if you're having guests around at a party, you don't need to be there tending the oven the whole time. So it really is a great piece of equipment and can be the talking point of your party. So now we come to the cons part of the video, and I have to be honest, I had a really hard time picking anything that I disliked about this oven. However, when we really thought about it, there was a couple of things that I thought a small change could make a big difference. Now my first con, if I had to pick one, would be the pizza stone. Now there's a couple of things with this. First of all is the overall size. The maximum pizza size you can cook on this is 12-inch, which while that's okay, sometimes it's nice to have a larger sort of 16-inch size pizza. So I would have thought my next oven from Ooni would probably be the Coda 16. The other thing I've found with this pizza stone is it's quite thin. Now what that means is when you're putting cold dough on here, it cools the stone a little bit. Now 3 or 4 pizza cooks in, I've noticed that the temperature of the stone has dropped, which means that the base isn't cooking as quick as the top of the pizza. So I start leaving gaps of say about 5 or 10 minutes between every other 2 pizzas, for example. Not that that's a massive issue, but you've just got to be aware of it so you don't start getting underdone crusts and then overdone toppings on your pizza. And the final thing that I'd have to say is a downside about this oven is this charcoal basket. Now I've been using this for 6 months and I've probably cooked 30 times. Now as you can see, it's already quite rusty and tarnished. Now I keep this in a garage, it doesn't even stay outside. So I think maybe after a year or so, this might need replacing. What I think would be better if this was made out of a more thicker material, maybe like cast iron or a thicker steel. I just feel like it would last longer and it would be a more robust product. But then again, you would be adding to the weight of the overall oven, so I can see and I can understand why they've made it this size. So as I'm sure you can tell by now, I absolutely love this oven. I would definitely give it 10 out of 10, 5 stars, whatever the review is, I would give it top marks. It's easy and quick to set up, it's versatile, you can use it on multiple fuels, easy to travel with, and overall the cost is not that much considering what you're getting for your money. So as always guys, please like and subscribe, it helps me out a lot. Leave a comment below if you've got any questions about this pizza oven. I'm always happy to answer. I read all the comments that I get. And also when you subscribe, remember to click the bell and then you'll never miss out on another video. Thanks very much.